Hello, welcome to my recap of live trades and a weekly watch list. So I'm doing things a bit differently because I am I have Stinky once again trying to get attack my mic. But anyways, I did not post a video Friday because I had a lot going on. But so yeah, I'm posting it now. Just gonna go over my trades real quick and then show my weekly watch list. So Friday was all right. I mean, I was up like almost 2% or 1.5% or so, and then I took an Amazon trade and ended up going red on the day, which is unfortunate. So I'll just kind of fast forward through this. So I had a couple Tesla trades or Tesla trade. There was small loser, and then yeah, I lost like $18 on that one. Kept it small. Small NVDA trade there, not really much. Netflix. Small Roku trade, just like little nickel and dime trades here. So made like $35 on Netflix. Just taking it easy on a Friday. Oh. Solo, I closed out this 100 shares for a small loss. So made like 40 something bucks on Tesla there. Couple contracts. Closed out the pen share for a small gain. BA small gain. Amazon. So I take a scalp here on Amazon, get in at 601, get out at 6. As you can see, we touch on this level 1, 2, 3, 4, like 3 or 4 times there. Now, I take it again. I should have bought it at the 34 EMA there, but I didn't. I buy when it looked like it was gonna break out and touch for like the 6th or 7th time. If you zoom back, you could see it touched multiple times there. So I get in. Long story short, I get stopped out right before it kind of turns back up. But Friday contract same day expiration, so I lost won like 40 something on that one. And then Tesla I lost $16 on. So I just gave it up. I was pretty much out of buying power. My plan was just to risk my gains on the day, which is like 1.5%. Didn't work out that way. So whatever, it is what it is. I finished the week green, which is a plus. Green by like 3 or 4%, I believe. And yeah, so let me just take this camera. Put it right there. So stocks that I'm watching, as of right now, I'm going to narrow it down. First one is mRNA. Those are the POS is so annoying when it does that. But daily. So we got above this 41380 pivot. Closed strong above it on rising volume. Just a hair above the 10-day average. And that was 13.5 million shares about. So I like that because we're above the pivot. So I like a day two. Once you get a big move here and we get above supply right here, we have this wide open space up until I have 456.80s where I'd want to take profit. A minor gap fill here, slight gap fill right here, but you can even call it that. But yeah, so I like mRNA for a day two continuation, like a gap and go. And then once we get up into like maybe the upper end of the supply here, then I would look to for a opposite position like a put play. If it sets up, next trade is or setup is Amazon. So Amazon's kind of flagging on the daily here. I mean, if you consider this a flag. Uh, but what it's doing, it's basically in this channel. It's flagging on the daily here though. Um, so I like this sort of flag pattern. And then if you look at the hourly, it doesn't look too bad on the hourly. Basically, so I like Amazon above yesterday's high, which is around 30, 34.83. Um, so I don't know. It's gonna be Monday. It's the first day of the week, so Amazon premiums are really expensive. We have this VWAP that goes back. So let's look at the daily once again. These levels come in really handy. These VWAP levels from the past on high volume days. So we have one. God, dang it, so annoying. This one's a while back. It's just, dude, I can't deal with this. Oh, that's why it's on max. So it's like too much data is what happens. It still does this on 3 years one day, but not as much. So we have VWAP from up in here on this really high day. Where we had 7.5 million shares. This right here, we're pretty much at it. And then we have another VWAP from this high volume day right next to it. I don't know, 3506. So, I'm not looking to hold it that long. I mean, I would like to just play a momentum pop and then into this 3506 VWAP and channel resistance. And then above this weekly high, which is also a gap fill area, we have a gap fill. And I like it just to, not even to the close, just to that wick. So yeah, we have that, and then we have AMD's looking like it could be setting up. I have an alert set for doing it again. I have an alert set for this flag pattern resistance, and I mean, there's a VWAP level right here from this high volume day, and then we have one here, and then I have this pivot 114.49. This weekly level right here, weekly high. So I like it. I mean, it's still in this consolidation pattern, but it's on watch. If this can get above here and start going, then I like it above these levels. So it's going to be on watch all week, depending on how the market goes. PayPal. I'm swinging one share, just going for process over profits, but I like PayPal because it's holding this daily flag and kind of broke out already. So we have this weekly, which is pivot high for a gap fill, and yeah, it looks good. Looks good. For more upside. Essentially, it's holding bounce off the 8 EMA. It's holding up. People are stepping up. Buyers stepping up. It's got ascending volume, rising volume here. It's just under the average 10-day. Hopefully we get rising volume, get a high volume day. As you know, or I'm sure you know. Traders are coming back. A lot of them, institutional traders, coming back from vacation. Since right after Labor Day, so historically the market is very bullish. The future here. So, this is Docu. We have this level all-time high right here. 1476. Every time I put an all-time high, I put like blue sky color. So we pretty much got a double top here. 6 cents away. So above yesterday's high, which is the weekly high too. And it's basically all-time high. I'm bullish because there's blue skies ahead. So there's no real target. I mean, you could put a fib up there if you want. I'm not crazy with fibs, about fibs. I mean, they're cool. It's just not really my thing. Sono daily looks great. Just tight pattern. Higher lows, getting tight into the apex of this pattern. I like it above prior day's high on 41, and 40.99, and then we got these two VWAPs here, 41.30 and 41.36. Oh boy, good boy, I love you. Very needy cat, my sidekick, but and then we got this weekly pivot high, which is 41.50. So, and as you can see, that comes into play here a little bit, and then we have 42. So, and there's just not too. There's technical levels above. I like it. It's tight consolidation in the apex, like I said. I like it for a swing above prior day's high with a stop below high of. Sono is on watch. And then Comcast, we have all-time high of 61.80, and yesterday was a high of 61.80, so we have a double top there. So it's all-time high with a double top, and a so if we get above that, then shorts are any shorts that are in there are gonna get squeezed. Wouldn't be too crazy of a squeeze. Kind of a it's a slow mover, but I like it for potential scalp and or swing. Microsoft, just on watch. We got this sort of a flag pattern here, and it's aggressive entry could be above prior day's high, which is also a VWAP level, and then there's this other VWAP level here, and then we're not too far off from prior all-time high. So just something to make note of. This could be a double top here, an M pattern. We break below this 296.83, which is 2 weeks ago low. Then it's not too far from this sort of support here. It could play a support. It hasn't touched 3 times. It's technically not confirmed support, but there is some support coming in there. It could hold up. So it could make this triangle here, ascending triangle, and we'll have to see. So it's definitely on watch. BITF, which I got from Dan Shapiro on his weekly watch list. This name BITF, never heard of it, but I like the way it got above the 644 pivot on the daily, and anytime that happens, I mean, it didn't close above it, so we'll have to see a continuation. Like, we got a decent move here. We're on some good volume for this stock. 14 over almost 15 million shares. So we get above this, which is a weekly high. Then I like it for upside. My target would be this. First target would be 677, and then next target would be the 7. And we got 747 all time high. It just depends. Some volume can get in this. It looks good on the daily for more upside. Like this rising volume here. Apple, good, a nice technical formation. Apple would be above. I like it above prior day's high, which is 154.63. Stop would be below this candle, which is 153.09, and then target would be for a partial would be 154.98 all time high, and then get above that. I like it. 157s, 158s. And then NVDA, we have a strong bullish candle on decent volume, ascending volume, about average for the last 10 days. And we have an all-time high at 230.43. So the high of prior day's high is 229.86. So 57 cents away or so from all-time high. From the high of yesterday's candle. So we're not too far from all-time high. I like it. It's kind of doing a bull pennant here. We may need time to build through this pattern. We may need to consolidate it for a couple weeks, or it may fail. Who knows? But I like these tight technical formations. I like even a pullback down to here, down to this VWAP, like 223 area. And then I'd risk off like this prior week low of 221.20. So I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's kind of got a ways till the 34 EMA, which is rising, 208.25 area, and then the 50 SMA, which is at 203. So got a gap here to these EMAs, but so I either like it, for momentum continuation, or risk off this bottom of this pattern, or like here, somewhere in here, which is 34 and the 50 SMA, 34 EMA and 50 SMA. So it could get a nice little bounce off here. Go. Which wouldn't be a bad play. So that is all that I have for swing and scalp setups. The only, like, I was looking at Tesla, which I play a lot of, but it's not the same as it used to be months ago. So we are losing our minds when TOS does this. But we are right above this sort of former resistance. Now it's kind of coming into resistance. We'll see. But we got a nice bounce off the AMA here. And, we can get above this weekly pivot here, 741, 742. Then, there's room to the upside. So my next target would be this 754.67. These VWAP levels really come into play, I'm telling you. So I don't have one above that. Next one would be 780s. And then somewhere like 848. And then 848, 855. And then 900. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes with Tesla. Another one, this area. See how this right here comes into play? 780, 79 really comes into play. You look at where the buyers and the sellers were battling it out here, and then the sellers won. A nice move down. This level came into play. We got up to it, and then the sellers came in again. They defended that level. So Tesla's got some technical levels above. We'll have to see how it plays out. We got a lot below, so we got a lot of levels to lean on. The downside, we got a little gap here though in this weekly low, 713.60 to 687 or 690 area. Then we have this support here, looking like it could come into play. So this could be a little rising wedge, and then boom, we break out here, and then first target here, and then up much higher. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you're able to get some plays off of it or some ideas. That would be great. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, take care. I don't know why this is going. Okay. Goodbye. Meow. Meow. Goodbye. Goodbye.